AC coming on, but not cooling.
Yep, that's it. It's this one over here in the corner right here. Sounds like the blower's on. Yeah, blower's on. Check on this. So we got calling for a coolant. Sounds like the blower's on now. We're just going to check the outdoor unit. I'm gonna move some of the stuff out the way so I can access that.
It's like right in there. As soon as you open the door, you'll see it.
Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Huh, the fan's on. This one, calling for coolant. We got no hot air coming out. So one of the things that you can see on a service call, and a little trick is you can put your hand over here and feel either it's warm or hot, and that's going to be when it's rejecting the heat. But for this one, only the fan's on. Sounds like the compressor's not on. Should be able to feel on the copper as well. Doesn't look like the compressor's on. We're going to check it out. A couple ways you can do that, but we're going to take out this panel, which is 5/16. Make sure we don't lose those screws. Now we'll just pull that down. You gotta be careful. Okay, look how close that are. Wow. Alrighty. For this one, I can just put the lead into my multimeter and see if it's pulling any amperes for the compressor motor. Now the compressor more than likely, got the black one, should be coming from here. I think it's, let's see if it's this one. So that's for the fan. So more than likely it's this blue one right here. That's the compressor. 1.3 amps. Seems like it. So for this one, I can visually already see some of the things that might be wrong. Look at the compressor's kind of bulged up. I'll bet you that the capacitor, just like the capacitor, that one's pretty bulged up and everything. We're going to check to see. We got 45/5 capacitor. We're going to make sure and test it out, see what's going on. So we're going to clean some of these things off here as well. But we're going to turn the disconnect off to this. Check the compressor. And of course we're going to put the gauges on here, inspect the coil. Coils look a little bit dirty. Yep, a bit dirty. Yep, look at that. Oh, look at that. You guys see that? Look how covered that is. We're going to wash that unit. We're going to remove all the stuff that's in the way. Gotta make sure that this thing has enough clearance to breathe as well. But yep. Alright, we're gonna kill power to this unit. Pull the disconnect on here. Compressor, I mean not the compressor, but the capacitor on here. We're gonna discharge it. We're gonna discharge that. Get our multimeter here. I'm gonna check for microfarad for that. Some people like to put their gloves on. Sometimes it's good. So like that, look at that. So the orange is Herm, and then the red one is common right there. It's always good to de-energize these bad boys. Now, you just take this off. Let's bring this down a little bit. Let's set it as 45. Look, that wire wasn't even tight as we want it to be on there. So we'll make sure that those are tight as well. Still got 24 volts coming in here. So now, the moment of truth. Oh, this thing is dead. This thing is dead, man. So we're going to replace that capacitor, 45 by 5. We're going to clean and wash the unit before we do all that. And then we want to put the gauges on them, check for pressures as well. Let's see if we got a 45 by 5 here. Yep, right here, 45. I'm going to grab the gauges. That's the unit up here. Alright, so we got that right there. Look at that. Now, for this one, what do we got? So it says 7 by 7, but we never know. So we've got to check that 7 by 7. De-energize that as well. Moment of truth. Now, moment of truth. Make sure we got some good connections on here. So this one's 7 by 5 is 7.2, let's say. So the way that we do that, so this one is 5 or minus percent plus 5 or minus percent of the 7. So the way we do that, if you don't know, you'll clear that out. So it'll be 7. Go back 7.5 times 0.05, so it will be 3 minus 7.5. That's how I do it. So this one is, remember, 7.18, 7.20. It's within good, so we're gonna leave that. So I'm gonna put that one back on here. Make sure that the connections are tight as well. We don't want to have those connections loose like they were. Look at that. So we're gonna close them a little bit, just like that other one, right there, just like that. Now, just connect this bad boy. Looks like this. I think this motor was replaced. So we'll put that there. Make sure that this is out the way. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these wires. We're going to clean those wires up too, so that there's not so many wires in there. Then also, we'll clean that out. I'm going to get like a little metal strap to put that little small one instead of it just being there like that. I'm just going to clear this whole thing up. Alright, I'm going to replace that. We're also going to check that new capacitor. Just so we know that we're 100% sure. You never know. So the way we check common. And we're going to check that. So it's rating 46. So it's good. You can do the same thing with that one. So this one, notice, is higher than 45. You can do the same thing. So that is going to do 45 times 0.0 and whatever the percentage. So that's 6 equals 2 minus 45. So it'll be 42. No, it'll be plus 2.7. So 45 plus 2.7. So 47.7 is with an amp. This one, remember, it was reading 46.2 was good. Remember, it was rating 47 and something, so it was good. All right, so we're gonna replace that. one of the giveaways that the capacitor is bad is when it's bolted up like that. And we know why it's all bolted up like that, because the outdoor coil is really dirty, especially the backside. Now make sure that we got it where we want to, right there. And also want to make sure that the other thing too is just make sure that that's able to be looked at, especially for the next person that's coming. Close this bad boy up a little bit. Oh, this bad girl, should we say. So now that connection is good. We'll tighten this one too. Look how open that is. So we'll put that. Now that we got that, I'm going to get some zip ties and that metal strap I told you. We're going to strap out this capacitor instead of just leaving hanging in the box like there. So we got this little piece of metal strapping right here, and we also got this other one. Put it right there. Now we just go to town on this bad boy now. So we just cut this right here. So we'll cut this other one too, so it's not in the way. So now there's this capacitor, and we'll just screw this bad boy on here. Make sure these screws should be good because they're not in the way. See how easily that went in there? Probably that one needs to scoot up a little bit more somewhere else, but let's screw it right there. Make sure we don't, and that was great because that just got stuck. So now we got this situated where we want to. We just screw this in here. Look how much better that looks. Now we let that show right there. I'm gonna clean up all of this crazy wires right there that are in the way. That's how you do that. I'll clean that up. I'll clean that up. Put that there. And just like that, the system's all cleaned up. We'll cut these wires. And there we go. Now we want to see if the system, if the compressor comes on just for it, just to check it. But just so we know, the compressor wire, more likely is this one. Which is coming, looks like it's right there, so it's more than likely it's this one right there. So we'll check that on there. Let's see if the compressor comes on. So now I feel the suction line, this big line, I feel it has come on. So another compressor coming in here, and you can feel up here the air is warm, so we know for sure that the compressor just came on. We're going to check for some amp draws. Remember, it was pulling like 1 amp, 1.2 amps on this one. So now, we'll see pulling 8.3, and we're going to check on the rating. So by 8.4, compressor's on. We're going to get the gauges on there as well, but right after we wash this coil. So we'll see they have this hose right here. We're going to see if it works. There's been a lot of times where I've got my hose and everything on here and the thing don't work. Yep, works.
I also checked on here was to make sure that the fan blades were not cracked or weren't damaged at all while we were lifting this condenser fan motor over so we can wash the coil.
Look at that. Look how dirty that is. Remember how it looked. The system looks good.
Alright, now so we got this. Now that we got this coil all washed up, we're gonna put everything back together. Nothing to it, baby. Take this panel back off because while we were washing it, we don't want to get no water in the electrical compartment right there. So about to connect these gauges on here. Check it out. We got the filter and everything's good to go.
Our system just came on. The reason why I got the cover on here is so because the system is wet, we're not going to get accurate readings, so we're going to let it run for a little bit. Let it run for like 12-15 minutes. It's an A system, but right now we got the pressures right there. Gonna let it run. So we see now the system's draining. That's what we want. There you go.
Got the system up and running. Customer is happy. He's good to go. Back in the game, baby. For more service call, you can check my channel out. Stay tuned.